In the present video, we're going to discuss the use of string functions in SMath Studio. These are particularly suited for programming when you want to handle strings of characters. And so to get started, we're going to use this particular worksheet. So a string simply consists of alphanumeric characters between double quotes. Now, if you type a double quote right onto a math entry, you end up typing regular text. That's not what we want. So the strings are only available if you store them into a variable, for example. So cool. Okay. So this is a variable string S1. This is a second variable string and a third variable string. The function concat means concatenate, and it's used to join strings. For example, if I concatenate the string S1 with a blank space and the string S2, what I get is these two strings concatenated with a blank space in between them. Right. Say I now add here comma, double quote with a comma itself. Actually, comma and space we're going to add here. And then we put a comma here to separate arguments, and we put the string S3. We got SMath Studio. It's a cool software, so cool. So concatenation is the first function we're going to present. It's called concatenation, means joining strings. If I try to concatenate, I can store, sorry, what I'm trying to say here, I can store a concatenated string into another string. So there is a number of, or there are a number of string functions available in SMath Studio. If you click somewhere in the worksheet and press FX and open the strings, you can see all the functions available right there, which I have summarized in this frame. So we're going to go describing them as much as possible in that order. Some of them are not, I couldn't figure out how to use them, so I'm going to skip those. Like description, I don't know how to use it, so I'm going to skip that one. The function error string will be used in programming when you detect a particular error, and you type error, and then in a string you will type the particular type of error, like in this case a division by 0 or missing matrix elements. You can put anything you want. It can be used in programming. Find string 1, string 2 produces a vector with the starting position of string 2 within string 1. For example, string 1 is north of Anchorage. If I want to find in which position the string off it starts into that string, we use that, and it says is in the 7th position. You can check 3, 6, 7th. All of Alphonse Alimony was allowed. That's a string with a lot of all characters. If I say equal, I found that all is in position 1, position 8, position 17, and position 29. And if I want to find where all, which is these two positions, is located, all actually, I get that's in positions 1 and 29. There's a couple of functions, import data 1 and import data 2, that are listed as strings, but these are for inputting data, so we're going to leave it for a different discussion. Then we have the function isString, which is going to determine if a variable or an argument is a string. If, for example, is S1 a string, you get the 1, that means yes. Is hello within quotes a string? Yes. Is the number 2 a string? No. Say the variable x equal 2, is that variable a string? No. Numeric to string, that means a number is converted to string. I use clear x1 here to clear that variable. That's the only purpose of that. And then I'm going to say, okay, convert number 2 to string, get double quote 2. Convert the square root of 2 to string, you get sqrt of 2. Convert these to a string, you get that. And that would be how those expressions will be typed in text. How about this integral? Good. How about the summation? Well, it actually gives me the value of the summation, okay? How about this one? The derivative gives me the actual result of the derivative already calculated. Numerical string of pi is the letter pi. String to number, that's when we're given a string and we're going to convert into a number. If I use the equal sign here, I get this result. In this one, I'm going to calculate the summation that's represented by that string. If I go here and I calculate the integral that is represented by the string to number pi 3.1416. If I try to get this symbolic integral, it won't calculate because symbolic integrals are not allowed in SMath Studio. Now in here I'm going to use this symbol, the evaluate symbolically, which is control dot. And then we're going to go here, control dot, and showing the results that will be produced. These are symbolic results. For example, this one is just going to give me pi, the letter pi. This one is a symbolic result. It just gives me the result without producing any integration. And this one is going to give me the